America, welcome back to Big Daddy's Kitchen number 49. I'm Big Daddy. I'm here with Mama and Lena. And today we are cooking Mom's chicken cutlets. Mom's chicken cutlets come from my mother, who does them better than anybody. I'm going to tell you something else. She's 100% Irish, all right? So I tell you, Italian cooking is not just for Italians, although I am blessed to be half Italian. And I'm going to take you through it today. Now, this is a simple one. Chicken cutlets in my family started back with my grandmother on the Italian side. Grandma used to bread and fry in a little bit of vegetable oil, not olive oil. She would fry, and I always loved them. And then my mother, over the years, started doing that at the encouragement with encouragement from my dad. And then she came to bake them ultimately, which is what we're going to do today. And I'm going to tell you another heresy because we commit a lot of heresies here in Big Daddy's Kitchen number 49. It is cooked with butter, not olive oil. We're going to bake them with butter. But here's what we need to start. We start with Progresso breadcrumbs with the Italian seasoning already in it. All right? And then we go half-size at a 1-to-1 ratio with a real nice grated Parmesan cheese. You can actually get your Parmesan cheese grated so fine that it's powdered. If you have it at the deli, they can do that for you. Just make sure that you use a good Parmesan cheese, because that's where your flavor comes from, that butter. And now we have a lovely tray. This is actually a baking pan, my wife tells me. This is a tray, 3 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast. I like to cut all the garbage off, all the little sinews, all that stuff, and we put it in a plastic bag and we pound it a little bit. Now what you could do with this, to soften it up, is to take it once you've cleaned the chicken and drop it into a nice brine and let it sit there for a few hours. That will in fact soften up the fibers some. We're also going to do some green beans on the side in olive oil and a little bit of garlic. We're preheating our oven to bake at 325 for 15-20 minutes. We'll see when the fork goes through. That's when it's done. Here is our mixture. We're going to drag our cutlets through an egg wash, drop them into this, and then they go back in the pan. Let me show you a couple of these, and then we'll cut and show you the finished product. Get it in there. You want to cover this up really nice. Now you could actually take this and roll it up. Some folks do that, roll it up like this, and it makes it nice and moist. You get the cheese in there or whatnot, but this is a good option too. What you don't want is to have your cutlets be too thick, okay? You want them to be, how about yay thick? Maybe an inch at the most, maybe half an inch. And pound them a little bit too, okay? Some folks like to do their chicken cutlets pounded super thin, almost like a veal cutlet. You can do that. For baking, I would advise leaving them a little thicker. You want to use a good chicken, make sure it's nice and juicy. You know what? This needs to go back in the pan. Hey, no photobombing. The monkey's cutting in on my video. And how about we give the monkey some screen time? What do you say, monkey? Talk to the folks at home. Oh, now you don't want to talk? Now you don't want to perform?
Yeah, I really love cooking a lot. I've been baking and cooking with my grandparents and my mom. Like, I love cooking. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Welcome back to Big Daddy's Kitchen number 49, the hurricane prep issue. Here we are waiting for Hurricane Isaiah Thomas. What's this hurricane named?
Isaiah. I don't know.
It sounds like some kind of a berry from Brazil. So we have breaded all our lovely fillets, all right, our cutlets, and stuck them in the pan. You see how they're sort of on top of each other? That's okay with this recipe. It keeps them moist being jammed in there like that. I mentioned before how you can roll these things up and cook them that way. It might just take a little bit longer. And now we're going to do the important part here, which is to stick in a bunch of butter. All right, all around we're going to stick butter fairly evenly. Now, probably what I should have done, if I had any sense in my head, is to prepare the pan, the bottom of the pan, with a little bit of butter so it doesn't stick. But with the cheese and with the baking, I don't think that's gonna happen. We'll move it around a little bit, 5-10 minutes into the cooking. And again, I expect this to take 15 to 20 minutes total for cooking. But we'll move it around just to make sure it doesn't stick. And if it does, it's just gonna be a little crispier. It won't be too bad. So in there we go with our butter. I can hear the Italian cooking purists saying, what are you doing? Why aren't you doing this with olive oil? Well, because butter is the creamy flavor that you want for this particular recipe. Is it pure Italian cooking? I don't know, but it's good. Promise you that. And so, let's get this guy right in between there. Let's use it all. You want a good little amount dripping at the bottom toward the end. That is what we're going to have. And we're using top quality butter here. This is the butter that Mama gets. The Kerrygold butter, right, Mama? The
Yes.
Irish butter?
Grass-fed.
Grass-fed Irish butter. So another nod to the Irish, all right? One already to my own mother, whose recipe this is. And another nod to those butter-making Irish folks. So, now I'm gonna give this a once-over with Mama's fufu salt here, the pink Himalayan salt, okay? To me, it just tastes like regular salt. That's all we got. We go on top. The beauty of this recipe is that it's not terribly precise, okay? If you find you don't have enough flavor with this chicken, you hit it with more salt, and you're probably good to go. You've got so much cheese and so much butter in there already, you're gonna have a rich flavor, and a little salt really then brings it out. We're gonna take a little bit of our finely grated Parmesan cheese, just a little bit right on top. It's gonna melt down. We're not trying to turn this into a chicken Parmesan, dusting for flavor. Oh, doesn't that look nice? Now I'm gonna put this in the oven. Our oven is prepped at 325. In she goes, right in the center. So now we're gonna get our green beans going. All right, I'll fire that up. A little bit of olive oil. Not too much. Of course, you can do green beans another way, but I love green beans this way with some fresh garlic and the olive oil. All right. We're actually going to start the olive oil or the garlic first in the olive oil. And take a look here. This is not exactly coarse. This is more julienne. Some of this is a little coarse, but it's almost like julienne, almost like an almondine. All right. I like that because you're not necessarily hoping to eat these with your green beans, but you're hoping for flavor here, and that will bring a lot of flavor into the oil very, very quickly. Where's my thing? Here's my thing. And we're gonna take a look inside and see how we're doing. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Is this dry? No, of course it's not, so I'm gonna burn the heck out of my hand. Let's use something dry. Lesson number one of working in a kitchen, never touch something super hot with a wet cloth. You have to learn the hard way. You can say that I told you. Okay, so look at that. That's really nice. We're gonna move that around a little bit so that the butter gets underneath all of these guys and it doesn't stick. Does not appear to be. All right, lovely. Okay, we are back here with Big Daddy's Kitchen number 49, and Mom's chicken cutlets are done. It was about 20 minutes. 325 wasn't working for us, so we bumped up to 375. Again, my wife, the brains of the operation, suggested that we cook a little higher, so remember that next time. Just start at 375, you'll be done in about 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. Once the fork goes through, and of course you can check and cut it apart and make sure it's cooked all the way through, but this is. And I even put the broiler on for about 2 minutes just to make it a little
give it a little texture on the top. And it is lovely. Looks tender. It's juicy. Let's try and do this without burning myself.
There you go, man.
Oh, wow.
How about that? How about that? We're gonna take this, we're gonna put this on yonder plate. Let's pick a good one here. How about this one? This one looks lovely. Just about right. Okay. And we're serving it with our green beans, which have been done for more than a minute now. Just like this. All right. And if we really want to make it look foo-foo, we can sprinkle a little parsley on top, but this isn't about how it looks, it's how it tastes. So let's check it out. Hopefully I won't burn myself. Oh, it's tender, cuts with the fork, that's what we like. Enough for the head. Tell you what, I'm gonna put a little bit of salt on it. It's fine by itself. And it's gonna be real nice with the garlic and the oil and those green beans. I'm gonna put a little bit of salt on it. I'm gonna salt the whole thing. Not gonna hurt it a bit. It's really gonna bring out the flavor. Look at the pan. Look at all the butter on the bottom there. Take a look. Let's get a shot of the pan. That's what you want. Maybe just about a 1/4 inch of butter all the way at the bottom. Move these around to make sure the butter was getting underneath, the flavor's getting all around. It's golden brown right at the top, and it's lovely. I want to thank you again for watching Big Daddy's Kitchen number 49 and our quest to bring Italian cooking to all of you uncultured poor Americans. Thank you so much. Please subscribe, please like. And what else, Lena? What else are they supposed to do? Come share the stage.
And let's do an ending.
What's the ending? Like, subscribe, and what else?
Hit the notification bell and right.
Hit
And
the
let's do
bell.
the Macarena dance. I'm gonna go into this
Macarena?
Sing Hey, Macarena. Oh yeah.
Thanks for watching.
And today I was about to say for a little while, like, subscribe, hit the notification bells, and share.